Welcome to this printing tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to print in Autodesk's Revit Structure 2012. Okay, this video I'm going to show you how to do an A0 print. This is actually an A1 page. You see in your project browser here. These are your different sheets, but this is actually an A1. But the same settings apply whether it be A0 or A1. It's just a preview that'll be off. Okay. So you go to this tab and you go to print. You select your large format machine. In this case it's a KIP 3000. You click properties. Here's your page size. I said this is going to be an A0. You say OK to that. We don't need to print to file. These are usually set up by standard, so we don't need to print to file. This is usually grayed out. This is normally set by default to current window. The current window is this extent here. This extent is set in your family for your sheets. You've got your number of copies there, and then you go to setup. As you can see here, this is already set to A0 because we set that previously in the printer properties. The orientations are normally set up automatically depending on your machine. Here you have your graphics, your raster processing, and your vector processing. It's usually vector by standard. Center. This centers the plot on the page. You don't want to offset it from any corners. You have your raster quality. This is for your images again. If you have any 3D images or any shading or anything like that, this is all to do with how you want to present it. Okay. So we'll have that on high. You have your colours here. So if you've got a bit of colour on your sheet, you can see we've got some colour. So we'll change this to colour. Now this is the important part. We want this to be to scale on an A0. So we have it zoom to 100%. Whenever it's set at zoom 100%, it's going to be at 1:1. You'll be familiar with that from AutoCAD. So it's 1:1. These, if you want to set these is completely up to you, your own preference. So you say OK to that. You can actually save these settings. So say if you use the same machine all the time, you can save these settings, so you don't have to do this all the time. So we'll say no to this, and you say OK. You'll get this message here, and you can close that. And now Revit will send your print to the machine.